welcome to Sarah's Stamper Retreat. Today I'm going to be showcasing 5 different ways to use this small die set. So we've got a kind of half sunflower that cuts into the cardstock. Then we've got Hello Sunshine and the outline die for that. So you can kind of build it up like that, or you can use it like this. And this comes free with this month's Die Cutting Essentials magazine. And you also get these gorgeous paper downloads that you can print off, but we're not going to be using those today. So for my first card, I've just got a normal A2 card blank, so 4¼ by 5½ inches. And I'm going to use the die to cut down this side here. So I'm going to open it out to go through the die cutting machine like this. So then we've got this really beautiful card front, but I want to make this stand out more, so I want to do some blending. So I'm going to just add this onto my mat. I'm going to add some masking tape down this side, and I want to make sure that I can't see any of this masking tape when I close this, and I can, so I'm just going to move that across a little. So now that works. So then I'm going to grab my Salvage Patina and Salty Ocean Distress Oxide inks, and I'm just going to blend those on this side of the card. So then I'm going to go in this with the Salty Ocean from the other side. So you can see that now looks really pretty. So then I'm going to remove this masking piece. So then I've cut this sentiment out of blue cardstock, and I'm just going to glue that along here, but I also want to add a little bit of this kind of blue strip to each end as well. So I think I'll glue on the sentiment first. And then look how cute that looks. So then for my next card, I'm going to do a bit more ink blending. So I have got a piece of white cardstock here that measures 1/8 inch less than 5½ inches square. And I'm going to use some yellows to blend on this. So I've got the mustard seed that I'm going in first. Then I'm going to choose some wild honey. This one's kind of not quite as orangey as it looks on the top. And then finally I'm going to go in with some fossilized amber. And what I like to do with these is to do one layer that looks a bit rough, and then I go back through the layers and kind of blend them more into each other. So I'll go back into the wild honey, and you can see that bends more seamlessly once all the colours are down. And then back with the mustard seed. I just find that's the easiest way to get a nice blend. And usually I would go in and try to smooth out that kind of like little line that I've got there, but we're going to put some die cuts on the top, so you're not going to notice it as much, so I'm going to leave it as it is. So what I have here is a 6-inch square yellow card blank, then I've got a 5½ inch square piece of the brown cardstock for this to go onto. And then I'm actually just going to dip a paintbrush in some water and flick it across here as well, just to give a bit of added texture. You can see it just kind of lifts some of that ink. So then I'm going to glue that onto this brown piece. So I've cut this die twice out of the brown cardstock, and I'm going to glue those at the top and the bottom of my card. Then I've cut a piece of foam to go on the back. Now, I actually bought this foam kind of by accident, in that I was looking for some double-sided foam. And I found this foam, but it's actually not double-sided. I didn't realise that when I bought it. But I've actually come to really like it. So it's quite inexpensive, presumably because it's one-sided rather than two-sided. I mean, it's about the same for I think it might be 9 by 12 sheets, as I usually pay for about half of that. And I'm kind of actually liking the fact that you have to glue one side, because it gives you that little bit more wiggle room when you put it on. So I would definitely recommend them. I will link them below. I think that looks really pretty. I think this die set's really lovely for these kind of bigger cards. So then I've cut the Hello Sunshine in the yellow and the brown, so I'm just going to glue those bits together. So I'm just going to pop that upon some foam pads. And I'm going to add that across the centre there. Then that's that card done. So then I'm going to work into some slightly more worked into designs. So for this one, I have actually got the same dimensions as the last card. So a white card blank that is 6 inches square. This piece of blue is 5.5 inches, and this piece of white is 1/8 of an inch smaller than that. And I want to cover this piece of white with some of these strips of blue cardstock. So I'm just going to cover like maybe the top third of this for a minute with glue. Just makes it easier than gluing each individual strip. And then I'm just going to add on some strips. Now I've got 3 different colours of blue here. And I'm just adding the strips so that you get kind of like longer bits and shorter bits, and they kind of just make up a bit of a pattern. And then I'll add on some more blue. So then I've cut this down slightly to 5.25 inches. I'm going to glue it onto the piece of blue cardstock. And then I want to create an easel card. So I want to score this across the middle. So I'm going to score this at 2 3/4 inches. And because I've got 2 pieces together, I'm also going to score it on the back. Now I'm going to fold that, and I'm really going to varnish it because you've got those 2 layers together there. So then I've got 2 of these sunflower pieces that I've cut in white, and I'm going to glue this one literally just on this strip here. And I'm going to glue that just slightly below that central line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the other one. I'm going to glue this on so that those middles kind of look like they're continuing the flower. And then to hide all of that, I'm just going to add this strip over the middle. So then I've got this piece of cardstock, and it's 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches. And I've just scored it at 1 inch on the end. So I'm just going to add some glue on here. And then I'm going to add this onto here. And then I'm going to glue this onto my card. So then I've got this Hello Sunshine that I have cut in the darker and lighter blues. Just going to glue those together. Then I'm going to add some foam pads behind there. So then I'm going to add this onto here, and that is going to act as my stopper. So then we've got this really cute card with a stopper, and very often we use the whole card front when we're doing an easel card, but with this one you've still got the full card behind. It still folds flat to go in an envelope. Then you can just stand that up, and it's really cute, and I like the way that that sticks up over the top. So then for my next card, I have cut 2 of these pieces in the white, and you'll see I've left a bit of a gap this side, like just over 1/2 inch. So we'll be using that later. But I'm going to colour them this time. So I'm just going to colour the bits with my alcohol markers. So then I'm going to grab my scoreboard and I'm going to score 1/2 inch from the edge of each of these pieces. And then I'm going to bend that over. Then I've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of cardstock, and I'm going to just add some tape down either side. And then I'm going to fold these around to the front. So then I'll glue that onto the front of my card. And then I'm going to glue on my sentiment pieces. So I'm going to glue these pieces across here. Then we've got this card. So then for my final card, I'm going to do some die cut inlay. So I've cut this in the brown. Then I'm going to add some double-sided adhesive sheet to the back of it. So I'm going to add this on here. This is where a pair of non-stick scissors come in handy if you have them to hand. I've got the Spellbinders ones, which are really good. So I'm just going to cut around the edge first, and that'll just make it easier to neaten up these edges. So I'm just going to cut around. So then I've also cut this in yellow and in green, and I've got all the pieces here so I can lay them back into my sunflower. And these are quite big, so it's not too difficult to do. What you can do to speed up this process is leave all these pieces in the die, put the die over the top and poke them through into the sunflower, and then obviously your sticky back will hold the pieces in place. So I often do that, especially if I've got lots of smaller pieces to do. That's just a little bit like a jigsaw, and this one's quite easy to put together. So then this piece here isn't really a part of the leaf, so I'm just going to use my craft knife just to cut that out. If you don't want to do that, you could obviously add a green piece in, and you can kind of pretend like there's a leaf behind. And I think that will look really nice as well. So then, I don't really want to add in all these teeny tiny pieces in brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour over some glitter. I'm going to burnish that in a little with my finger. And then I'm going to tip the excess off. And then we've got this gorgeous glittery middle. So then I've created another one of those the same. I've cut the Hello Sunshine from yellow and brown cardstock. And then I'm going to create a circular card blank. So this blue circle is roughly 6 inches and this one's roughly 5 3/4 inches. And I've got another blue circle here. You can see there wasn't quite room enough for my 2 blue circles on my cardstock. So I've cut it like this because I always cut a little bit off the back of my circle card blanks anyway. And I just thought that would be a nice way of getting them both out of one sheet. So I'm just going to straighten that off so we've got a little flat edge there. And then I'm going to line this up. So I've got a parallel edge here and here. And then I'm going to just score that at about 1/2 inch from the edge. So then I'm going to glue that above the score line. I'm going to glue this onto it. So you can't see that cut edge from the front of the card, but it just helps it stand up better. So then I'm going to just glue this onto the front of my card. So then I'm just going to trim the bits off the edge of here. And the same on the other piece. And then I can use the other side of the adhesive sheet just to glue that onto my card. I'm just positioning it with the other one just so that I can see where I want it. And then I'm going to add some foam pads behind my sentiment. So then there's our final card finished. It stands up nicely like that. You can see that little bit on the back stops it from rocking and rolling. It stands nicely. So let's bring in our other cards. So we've got quite a lot of big cards today, so it's not very easy to put them out nicely. But we've used quite a few different techniques to make some really lovely cards. So I really hope that you enjoyed creating them with me. I'd love to know which is your favourite. Please do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below. You can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below. And there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.